My name's Joe Ebono. I'm the General Manager at Simmonds at Bristow. We're here in the NATA accredited laboratory on our Brisbane premises where we tested the Ecoline inline freshwater chlorinator to determine how much chlorine it produces. We've tested the unit a number of times over the last 18 months for different purposes. In March 2010 we bench tested the chlorinator here in this lab to determine exactly how much chlorine it produces, and even just using the dissolved solids in Brisbane's tap water, it produced enough chlorine to meet the Australian drinking water guidelines. We also determined what unwanted byproducts of disinfection were present, and they were in small enough quantities to also pass the drinking water guidelines. So that was a very positive result. A search of the scientific articles around the technology used by the Ecoline inline chlorinator indicated that it produces a number of other oxidants that might be useful for disinfection. We found hydrogen peroxide, chlorine dioxide and other oxidants that could be useful. We look forward to working with Australian Innovative Systems to do exhaustive testing of these other oxidants and finding out if they can be useful for oxidising and disinfecting water in the future. In July 2010 we visited an installation of the Ecoline plant on Macleay Island. The plant there was being used by All Connects Water to provide recycled water for subsurface irrigation of a nearby golf course. Our testing of the unit proved that it produces Class C water or better and is suitable for that subsurface irrigation. In December 2010 we visited a municipal wastewater plant nearby that the Ecoline system was installed downstream of the treatment plant but upstream of the ultraviolet treatment plant. The aim of that experiment was to compare the power consumption and the kill rate of the Ecoline plant with the ultraviolet disinfection. So what we found we were measuring the kill rate on fecal coliforms and enterococci. They're two bacteria that occur in water and cause problems, and to achieve the desired kill rates the Ecoline system used about 45 kilowatt hours of energy. The ultraviolet treatment plant of an equivalent size uses 750 kilowatt hours. So the Ecoline plant is considerably more power efficient at doing the same job. Of course the Ecoline system produces chlorine, and so you have to have some holding tanks so the chlorine can gas off, otherwise it might harm the environment or might harm the filtration plant downstream. But even with those holding tanks, the Ecoline system is still a cost-effective and power-efficient solution for disinfecting wastewater. Simmonds and Bristow specialises in the design and the commissioning of wastewater treatment plants. We provide solutions to our clients to minimise the power consumption and maximise the efficiency of the plants and keep the environment and the people who use the downstream water safe. The testing that we've done on the Ecoline chlorinator encourages us to use that as part of our solution going forward. We're all looking for ways to minimise power consumption and keep the environments as clean as possible. With the impact of global warming and the need for fresh water, solutions like the Ecoline inline system are an important part of creating a sustainable way of treating sewage and producing clean water in the future.